everybody, and welcome back to 52-week movie challenge. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and we're at like week 28, I want to say. 27. 28 next week. Week 27, and it is a film with a strong female lead. So I'm going to read this from this book, 50. Everyone's a critic, the 52-week movie challenge. There you go. So I'm going to read exactly what I wrote in here, like I do, and then we'll talk about it. Wonder Woman 1984, as you can see behind me. Year was 2020. Date challenge completed was July 4th, 2022. Aspect ratio is 1.781. Running time is 2 hours and 31 minutes. Genre was superhero / action. It was rated PG-13. I give it 3 stars. Starring Gal Gadot, so Chris Pine, Kristen Wiig, and Pedro Pascal. Directed by Patty Jenkins. Produced by Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder. Written by Patty Jenkins, Jeff Johns, and Dave Callahan. Music by Hans Zimmer. Awards received was, oh god, this sounds terrible. Something Pro, Alpha Pro, Best Actress in a starring role in a superhero movie, and then Cape and Castle Award for Best Actress and Best Superhero Movie. There's a lot of others reviews. Then let's see why I choose this particular film, because she's a badass. Have I seen this movie before? Nope. Would you recommend this film? Why or why not? Yes, if you love Wonder Woman. Actually, I say that, but like a lot of people did not like this movie and they love Wonder Woman. So we'll get into that in a second. Which character were you most able to identify with, connect with in what way? I'd probably say Barbara, which is Kristen Wiig's character. I'd like to be more powerful than I am, and like to have more, like, be more noticeable and all that stuff. Best line or memorable quote, when she's like, "I can't say goodbye," and Chris Pine says, "You don't have to, I'm already gone." I like that. That was nice. Little ending to his arc. Were you surprised by the ending? What would you do differently? I wasn't surprised, but I was a bit shocked, and I wouldn't do anything differently. What attributes does the main character bring to her role? She's powerful and is part of the Olympian gods. She's also looking for the truth. Do those features help the audience to connect with both her and her story? If so, how? Yes, the truth especially. Anything else you'd like to add? Nope. Go watch it on HBO Max. So, alrighty then. I'm trying to decide how to bring this up, because I'm actually going to be doing a bigger review of it with John Ward. So John Ward, who's the co-host of my Mainstream Mondays on Horror Film Lovers, wanted to do a 2 filmmakers talking about one film review of this movie, because I said I enjoyed it and he said he hated it, and so we're going to get into that, and stuff, and maybe I'll agree with him or whatever, but I don't think it'll change my opinion about this movie. We'll see. I guess you'll see when you watch that review, and I'll try to post the review after, in the thing, but it's not going to come out for a little bit. So just get ready for that. But I wanted to do this, and I want to do a little quick review. I thought it was a nice movie. It wasn't, there's obvious problems with the film, but it wasn't like, I feel like everybody just, I saw like one review where somebody said that they walked out of their own house, watching this movie. It was a joke, but like, they hated the movie that bad. They were just like, I gotta walk out. Like, and I'm like, what was really that terrible? Like, and that's really what that whole our review thing is going to be. Like, what did he think was so terrible? What did other people think is so terrible that this film deserves that much dislike? I mean, I don't know. Like, I thought she was, she was pretty badass. I liked Max Lord, aka Pedro Pascal, but aka the Mandalorian. I really, I adore him and everything. He's just got a great presence no matter what he does. I didn't hate Kristen Wiig, but there were times where I didn't like Kristen Wiig because I felt like Kristen Wiig was too Kristen Wiig, like it was too obvious. Like they were like, we need to get somebody like Kristen Wiig in this movie. Oh wait, why don't we just ask Kristen Wiig if she can be in the movie and we can have our comedic, stuff going there. So it just became too comedic at times, which DC is not very good at that, honestly. And Patty Jenkins is not known for her comedy as a filmmaker. She's wonderful. Like the first Wonder Woman was pretty damn good. The first time I tried watching it, I just couldn't get into it because I just don't like the 1940s stuff. But then when I just went through it, and everything, I enjoyed it. So I do like the first Wonder Woman a lot better than this movie. But and I thought I was gonna like this one better um because it starts off fun. It starts off like when they're in uh the Olympian times and doing the Amazon stuff and all the contests and the at first it seems like Quidditch and then it goes into like American Gladiators like thing, it's a gladiator thing. It's pretty cool. Like I liked it. I thought it was fun and it taught us a little bit more about the background of Diana and what she was eventually going to become as Wonder Woman. Um, and then I liked the mall scenes. I thought that was a lot of fun. And I feel like if the movie really kept with a lot more of that, I think it would have been fun. But then the movie kind of goes into a sidetrack with like Max Lord stealing uh the the stone and then turning the stone turns into him because he wishes to be the stone. And so he becomes like a genie granting wishes to people but collecting stuff from them, and things backfire to him at times. And I don't know, like I felt like it was okay. I feel like some of it drags a little bit, so it does get to be a little bit too long. It's like 2 hours and 31 minutes, and I honestly think it could be under 2 hours. But the problem is like all these superhero movies, because Marvel was doing it, where they were doing 2 hours and a half, or 3 hour long movies. DC has to like one up them and make a 3 hour Batman, a 4 hour Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. I'm not watching that shit, not even at my own house. I don't want Batman. Why would I want to see a brooding character for for that long? Like that sounds terrible. But whatever. Anyway, the point is, I honestly, I enjoyed Gal Gadot. I like her as Wonder Woman. I liked I liked Pedro. I don't like Chris Pine. His thing of coming back, I could care less about. I don't like him, period, as an actor. I think he's kind of a blank slate to me. Like he's just nothing to me. Like, but I don't like Star Trek and I don't like the stuff that he's in most of the time. So I just, he's just another Chris to me. And there's just so many of them right now in all the superhero movies and stuff. And it's just sort of like, I just don't care. Pretty soon it's gonna be all the Ryans too. There's Ryan Gosling is becoming a big part of superhero stuff too, and stuff. And I'm done with all these things like at that particular moment, but I'm still gonna watch them, I was very happy to watch Wonder Woman 1984, Wonder Woman 84, whatever you want to call it. I remember driving to through Burbank, California, and that was where Warner Brothers was. So right before Warner Brothers, you saw the big Warner Brothers sign. You would see Wonder Woman 84 coming, because it came out in 2020, the years I was living in LA, and it was just sort of cool seeing everything, but I didn't really like. And then I heard so many people talk trash about this movie that either I thought to myself, either I'm going to agree with them and this is going to suck, or I'm not going to agree with them and people are going to think I'm crazy. And so that's pretty much what this whole thing is about. It's like, I think I'm a little crazy because I didn't hate it. And now I've heard other people say they liked it and they were surprised that people didn't like it. And I don't know. So, all in all, I would say go check it out. Also check out my review of it. I said I gave it 3 stars. It's not a perfect, I think Wonder Woman is a 4-star movie to me. Maybe 4.5. I have to rewatch that at some point. But this movie is okay. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Could be better. That's it. So thank you guys for checking this out. Join me next week for week 28, where we do, what are we doing? Set during the decade you were born. Oh. All right. Set at around a decade I was born, so 1980s. So a movie set in 1980. I guess I'll have to find something. I'm sure there are a million movies out there, but I don't know. We'll see. So set during the 80s, I guess filmed in 2000s and stuff. So should be fun. I have plenty to choose from. So we'll see. But aside from that, thank you guys so much for checking this out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Check out indiefilmcafe.podbean.com, indiefilmcafe.reviews, sickflickproductions.com, and patreon.com/indiefilmcafe, where for $1 you can listen to one of our Patreon only reviews. So thank you guys for checking this out. Join me next week. Bye.